match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins!
For Seth Rollins, Corey, this is his first match since early July at the Money in the Bank Premium Live event. Over that time, he's been beaten and battered and bruised and punished by Big Bronson Reed. Will that continue tonight?
Absolutely. I have a very hard time believing that Seth Rollins is anywhere close to 100% right now. And let's be honest, we just saw the statistic. This is Rollins' 11th match in Saudi Arabia, which just speaks to the workhorse that Seth has been throughout the duration of his career. There's a lot of mileage on Seth Rollins' body right now. We heard Seth acknowledge the fact that Bronson Reed is a monster, but Seth was eager to remind Bronson, I can be a monster too. I'm just curious if that side of Rollins still lives within him, or is this a case of Seth living at the top too long and forgetting where he came from?
I have conquered beasts and slayed kings. Those are the words of this man, Seth Rollins.
And his opponent, from Black Forest, South Australia, weighing in at 330 pounds, Big Bronson Reed!
Seth Rollins wasted little time, gonna take the fight to Bronson Reed, and here we go! Rollins meets him in the aisleway, and the brawl's underway!
Seth Rollins understands the assignment. Seth knows what he is dealing with in Big Bronson Reed. 340 pounds plus of bad attitude, a true menace in WWE.
From Australia, I've called him the Auszilla because he's a true monster, and he's created mayhem for everyone in his path over the past few months in WWE.
Bronson Reed out here repping MF Doom. Might be the doom of Seth freaking Rollins tonight in Riyadh. Oh my God, this'll do it.
They're trying to toss Rollins off the stage. This match hasn't even started yet. Rollins now with the right hand to Bronson Reed. Trying to drive Bronson back down the ramp and toward the ring.
Rollins knew he was going to have to step up the aggression. And so far, this is exactly what Rollins has to do.
Well, Seth Rollins suffered count them, six tsunamis at the hands of Bronson Reed. He was out 2 months because of that attack. And Reed has not stopped there. He won a last monster standing match versus Braun Strowman, thanks to a returning Seth Rollins.
The scariest thing about this, Cole, is you have to realize that per Bronson Reed himself, this is not personal. Bronson Reed is trying to do what's best for Bronson Reed and Bronson Reed's career. And once upon a time, Seth understood that. Seth knew what that mentality was. Seth knows what it feels like to be frustrated, to not be featured in the spots that you know you can fill, to not be at the top of the card night after night. You have to take it.
And here's Rollins down. Bronson Reed taken down with a suicide dive. Bronson Reed told the general manager, Adam Pearce, I am going to make impact, and he's done that. Bronson Reed has become an attraction in WWE. It's hard not to watch his destruction and everything he's done over the past number of months.
And it's captivating to watch. You don't see a man the size of Bronson Reed every day, period. Let alone a man his side who is as athletic as Bronson Reed loves to remind us that he is.
Rollins now, Bronson Reed catches Seth midair, and Reed now drives Rollins into the timekeeper's area, back first into that chair.
And I think the chair was a best case scenario for Rollins. He was headed face first into the side of the barricade. Take a look at this.
And the expression on Bronson Reed's face, and here's the problem. Seth Rollins' early attack on Bronson Reed has done nothing but piss Bronson Reed off, and that's the problem Rollins has now.
Amidst the chaos, do we even have a bell? Is the match even official yet?
Started yet. Now into the ring goes Rollins. And now the bell will finally ring, and we are underway. Bronson Reed, who weathered the early storm from Seth Rollins, delivers a clothesline to Rollins, and Bronson Reed now going out to the apron, and this could be a quick matchup against Rollins. And Bronson Reed has tsunami to Rollins.
Well, if you want to make waves in WWE, there's no better way than via tsunami.
Well, Bronson Reed is enraged after the early attack by Rollins. Went for another tsunami, and Rollins rolled out of harm's way, and now Seth with a stomp to Reed. Rollins cover on Bronson Reed. Hook of the leg. Reed kicks out at 2. And I think Reed made a critical error, Corey, when he did not cover Rollins after the first tsunami.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Bronson Reed may have just snatched defeat from the jaws of victory after this first, that was the second that Bronson Reed missed. Moments after a thunderous tsunami, Reed's head stomped into the canvas. Let's talk about the recovery of Seth Rollins. In a matter of moments, was able to fight through the pain. Adrenaline is an amazing thing.
Back to his feet is Reed, and Rollins now bringing the fight to the big man. Chops by Rollins, driving Bronson Reed back, and already welts developing on the back of Seth. And Reed, Rollins surviving there, kick now to the midsection. Looking for pedigree on the big man.
Rollins thinking about a pedigree. I don't know, it's physically possible to get Reed's.
And Reed with the power. Seth trying for a sunset flip and sit down, sit out, splat goes Rollins.
Driving all of the wind out of the body of the Visionary. And now Bronson Reed may just be playing with his food.
Ooh. Bronson Reed made no bones about it. He said, I beat Seth Rollins. I am propelled into the main event scene. No ifs, ands, or buts. He goes, I am about making moments. I want to be featured at my first WrestleMania, and I need to beat people like Seth Rollins in order to prove that I belong there.
And that may not be a popular sentiment coming from Bronson Reed, but that's the reality in WWE. Big E and I spoke about it on the kickoff show. Once upon a time, there was a sign in the WWE Performance Center that said, you're not here to fill a spot, you're here to take a spot.
And this is, Bronson Reed has been around for a long time. He was here, he left, he came back. This puts it all in perspective for Reed. Everything he's done over the past number of months got him this opportunity tonight, Corey. This is Bronson Reed's first singles match in a premium live event in his career.
That in and of itself, in my opinion, a travesty. But that's why Bronson Reed is so pissed off. That's why Reed is so vicious, so aggressive. Rollins just happens to be the guy in Bronson Reed's way.
And it was interesting. I was talking to General Manager Adam Pearce about Bronson Reed and everything he's done over the past number of months. And Pearce is like, I'm caught in this hole here because I want to find the guy. I want to suspend the guy. I want to protect our superstars. But I've got an attraction on my hands. Somebody that sells tickets. Somebody that's making us money here in WWE. And it's hard to take him out of that spotlight.
Saw a big heavy body blow delivered by Bronson Reed.
And Seth lands on his feet now. Rollins looking to dig down deep and trying to, I'm not sure if that is wise, and it's not. Bronson Reed, 340 pounds, collapses on Seth, barely gets the shoulder up.
Rollins struggling, scrambling, trying to get out from underneath the weight of big Bronson Reed.
Capacity crowd, we are sold out here tonight. Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, WWE Crown Jewel.
Ordinarily in the past, when you see a David versus Goliath situation such as this, the goal if you're Rollins is to drag the match out. You want to drag Bronson Reed into the deep waters. We know Seth, at least historically speaking, has had great cardiovascular conditioning. You want to keep this thing as long as you can, but tonight, the way that Bronson Reed just continues to soldier forward, I think Rollins needs to get out of Dodge ASAP.
Well, the one thing for a big man we've learned about Bronson Reed is his stamina, Corey.
Correct.
Tremendous in-ring shape for Bronson. He goes toe-to-toe with everyone.
Right, that was kind of my point I was trying to make, is this may be a David and Goliath match on paper, but this is no standard, ordinary, traditional Goliath in big Bronson Reed. The guy is a freak athlete.
And we know what Seth's capable of. But again, this is his first match this July. He's had the hell beaten out of him by Bronson Reed on how many of occasions? And a big knee. That stuns Reed momentarily, and Seth may have an opening. And Rollins trying to fight back now with a big chop. What about Rollins? mentally, where is he at? He stopped Bronson Reed in the parking lot Monday night. Reed got right back up, beat the hell out of him again.
I think that's a bigger question than in the moment, because right now, wait, great counter! Brilliant counter by Seth freaking Rollins.
And that's why Seth Rollins is the multi-time world champion. Rollins with a tremendous counter as he take another look.
Bronson Reed wanted a power bomb. Rollins able to shift his weight forward and deliver a DDT that, if nothing else, gave Seth a few valuable moments to recover.
The WWE fans here in Riyadh tonight trying to will Seth Rollins on. Reed, a former North American champion in NXT. He won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal earlier this year. And now trying to pick up what would be the biggest win of his career.
And even for a superstar the caliber of Seth Rollins, what just happened is disheartening. When you are throwing your best shot at your opponent, and as we see Bronson Reed barely staggering, that can frustrate a superstar like nothing else.
Off the second rope, Reed still on his feet. Rollins saying, what do I got to do? Rollins back out to the apron, trying to climb up top now. And Bronson Reed gonna meet him there.
If I'm Rollins, I'm attacking the lower body of Bronson Reed. Try to chop the big man down, try to take out a knee, an ankle, anything. Because the strategy thus far has not proven successful for Rollins.
And now Reed gonna climb the ropes. Dangerous situation for the visionary Seth Rollins. Rollins trying to break.
Rollins is, I think Seth might be biting Bronson Reed.
To break the grip.
Hey, desperate times call for desperate measures. Rollins knows every trick in the book. He wrote a few.
Anything to win. Rollins now with Bronson Reed down, Seth top rope. Gonna go for it all here. Rollins with a frog splash. Can he cover? Hooks that massive tree trunk-like leg and only a 1 count.
And again, think of every offensive maneuver Rollins has tried.
Look at his eyes.
At this point, it's exponentially harder because of the sheer size. As we look again at Rollins, full extension on the frog splash, crashing down on big Bronson Reed.
The expression almost of disbelief, like, what do I need to do here?
Well, again, when you've been in this game as long as Seth Rollins has, you've had as much success as Rollins has, you're not used to this happening. You're not used to competing halfway across the world against somebody who's asking for more. Seth happy to oblige. Big rolling elbow.
Reed stunned yet again, now to the back of the neck for Rollins. Reed still on his feet. Seth Rollins just runs right in to a brick wall. And Reed gonna power Seth up. Bronson Reed with that spinning sit-out powerbomb for the win. Rollins at 2.
Now it's Reed wearing frustration on his face. But again, credit to Bronson Reed and the gas tank on this guy. We've been at this for a while. Rollins jumped Bronson Reed in the entryway, and Bronson Reed still looks as fresh as when the match began.
Death Valley driver by Reed. Is that enough to put Rollins away? Hook of the leg now. Seth kicks out at 2 again, and now Reed's got to be real careful here, Corey. He doesn't get frustrated.
That's the name of the game right now. Bronson Reed just needs to continue the onslaught, continue to pour on the punishment, get a little insurance, and then add some more. Rollins is hurt bad, and Reed is in great control right now.
Reed punishing Rollins in the corner. Reed understands what's at stake, what this means tonight.
And you have to look at the other side of the coin. Bronson Reed has called for this. This is what Bronson Reed wanted. He's gonna get it. He's having it right now. But if Bronson Reed comes up short tonight, all of his aspirations could go up in smoke just as quickly.
And Reed now to the
What
top
the hell?
rope with Seth Rollins there as well. What is Bronson Reed thinking here?
Bronson Reed is thinking about the main event. Bronson's thinking about WrestleMania.
Superplex almost drives Rollins through the ring. Covered now by Reed for the biggest win of his career, and Rollins at 2.
But Bronson Reed also now realizing this is what it means to swim in the deep end of the pool with the great whites. Seth Rollins, no ordinary superstar. Seth, one of the all-time greats, on his way to a Hall of Fame career. Bronson Reed had better get used to this level of competition if he wants to succeed here.
You become one of the all-time greats by being a survivor.
Stay down. You hear me? Stay down. And I want you should have finished me when you had the chance.
And there's the big slap by Rollins, and I think Seth was referring to what happened early in the match. First tsunami. Seth telling Bronson, you should have finished me then. He may finish him now. Bronson Reed gonna go up top. Seth Rollins has no clue where he is. Reed now up to the top rope. Rollins trying to roll out of harm's way and does.
It's a veteran tactic by Rollins. Just create a little too much separation for Reed to handle.
God.
Oh, God. But is Seth just delaying the inevitable at this point?
Rollins is just writhing in agony as big Bronson Reed again goes up top, and again, veteran instinct of Rollins, roll out of the ring, try to roll out of harm's way, catch your breath. But he may be a problem out there as well.
Problem is you've got this Aussie Destroyer breathing down your neck following each step you take. Bronson Reed looks to finish the job tonight.
Reed just keeps coming. He keeps going forward. Reed keeps driving forward, even after the right hand by Rollins.
I know it doesn't seem like a great idea at the moment, but I caution Bronson Reed to not let his anger get the best of him.
Oh no, steel steps by Reed.
Disqualified, Bronson. You're gonna cost yourself the biggest match.
And Rollins cut him off with the knee, and Bronson went face first into the steps.
I think the edge of the stairs might have caught Reed in the face, but
now a stomp on the steps by Rollins. A stomp by Rollins. The official will begin the count now. Bronson Reed stomped on the steps. Bronson Reed still alive. Bronson Reed got a cut above his eye. Bronson back to his feet, somehow back into the ring, and another stomp by Rollins.
Seth, you don't have much time.
Bronson Reed is still moving. Bronson Reed is still now down and out. Bronson back to his knees. Rollins going up to the top rope. Back to his feet is Reed. A super stomp by Rollins. Is that enough to put Reed away? Cover by Seth. Hook of the leg. And Rollins has done it.
Here is your winner, Seth freaking Rollins!
A gutsy win by Seth Rollins tonight. But I'll tell you what, Bronson Reed proved he deserves to be in the main event.
I agree with you 100%, Michael Cole. Seth Rollins reminding the WWE Universe just why he is a visionary and a revolutionary.
Should have finished me when you had the chance.
And all Seth needs is a reason. And Rollins continued to fight. Seth would frustrate Bronson Reed, and Reed's own anger would ultimately prove to be his undoing. The master manipulator, the architect, Rollins with a stomp on the diamond plate stairs. Here's number 2. And the finale from the top rope. An epic super stomp by Seth freaking Rollins finally does the trick to take down the baby bull known as Big Bronson Reed.
And as Rollins exits the arena, Big Bronson Reed has made it back to his feet after 3 stomps, including a super stomp, and Reed is staring a hole through Rollins. Rollins cannot believe the monster is back on his feet. Repeat all of what I believe Seth Rollins was muttering, but it was something to the effect of, what is wrong with you? What are you made of?
For all Rollins has seen and done, Seth ain't seen nothing.
You know where
like
to
Big
find me,
Bronson
all
Reed.
right? Same thing gonna happen to you there. You come for me again, same thing's gonna happen. You understand that? You come for me again, same thing's happening, big boy.